Full name: William Henry Gates III. Born October 28, 1955. Birthplace: Seattle, Washington, USA. Nationality: American. Known for: co-founder of Microsoft, philanthropist, investor, author. Early life and education: Gates was raised in an upper-middle-class family. His father was a prominent lawyer, his mother served on corporate boards. Showed interest in computers and logic at age 13. Wrote his first computer program, a tic-tac-toe game, on a General Electric computer. Enrolled at Harvard University in 1973 to study law but dropped out in 1975 to start Microsoft. The Microsoft Journey. Key milestones: 1975. Co-founded Microsoft with Paul Allen in Albuquerque, New Mexico. 1980. Microsoft licensed MS-DOS to IBM, a game-changing deal. 1985. Released Windows 1.0, a graphical OS interface. 1990. Launched Microsoft Office, Excel, Word, PowerPoint became Office staples. 2000. Stepped down as CEO, replaced by Steve Ballmer. 2008. Fully transitioned out of day-to-day work at Microsoft. 2014. Satya Nadella became CEO, and Gates served as tech advisor. Business strategies: aggressive growth and licensing, dominance of the PCOS market, bundling software with hardware, long-term ownership of stock, personality and habits. Gates is famously obsessive, analytical, and competitive. Known for Think Weeks, retreats where he reads and thinks deeply. Reads over 50 books a year. Sleeps 7 hours a night, loves tennis and bridge. Known to be frugal despite wealth. Wore a $10 watch, drove simple cars in early years. Quotes by Bill Gates: "Don't compare yourself with anyone in this world. If you do so, you are insulting yourself. It's fine to celebrate success, but it is more important to heed the lessons of failure. If you were born poor, it's not your mistake, but if you die poor, it's your mistake." Wealth timeline: 1987. Became the youngest billionaire ever at 31. 1995-2007. Ranked the world's richest person by Forbes for 13 years. Net worth 2025 over $125 billion, though he's donated a large portion of his wealth. Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation. Founded in 2000, it is one of the largest private philanthropic organizations in the world. Focus areas: global health, polio, HIV, malaria. Education reform, especially in the U.S. Sanitation and clean water. Vaccination campaigns, especially in Africa and Asia. Total donations: over $55 billion committed to date. Personal life: married Melinda French in 1994. They have 3 children. Announced divorce in 2021, but continue to co-manage their foundation. Maintains a strong bond with Warren Buffett. They co-founded the Giving Pledge, encouraging billionaires to donate the majority of their wealth. Criticism and controversies: Microsoft faced antitrust lawsuits in the 1990s for monopolistic practices. Gates has faced criticism for being a ruthless businessman in the early days. Post-COVID, he was the center of misinformation theories, despite donating billions to vaccine research. Some scrutiny followed his meetings with controversial figures like Jeffrey Epstein, which Gates acknowledged and regrets. Books by Bill Gates: The Road Ahead 1995. Business at the Speed of Thought 1999. How to Avoid a Climate Disaster 2021. Legacy and Impact. Revolutionized personal computing. Transformed how the world works, learns, and communicates. Pioneered tech philanthropy. Set a model for rich entrepreneurs giving back to the world. Social media: Twitter X, @BillGates. Instagram, @ThisIsBillGates. YouTube, Bill Gates Channel. Early tech obsession and hacking incident. At just 15 years old, Bill Gates and his friend Paul Allen were already building a traffic counter system based on Intel chips. Even earlier, Bill and his friends hacked their school's computer system to alter schedules and give themselves better class pairings, including Gates being placed in a class with mostly girls. This mischievous side shows how young he was when his tech curiosity turned into experimentation. First big business deal at 17. Before Microsoft, Gates and Allen created a venture called TrafoData, which analyzed traffic flow data. They earned about $20,000, which was a big deal for two teens in the early 1970s. Although the company failed, it taught Gates about software-hardware integration and entrepreneurship. Not just software, a gamer at heart. Bill Gates has long been a fan of strategy games like Age of Empires and Bridge, a card game he plays with Warren Buffett. He believes games sharpen decision-making and logic. Insatiable reader, Gates reads over 50 books per year and is known for his Think Week retreats. A week alone, cut off from everything, just reading and thinking. Some books that deeply influenced him. The Better Angels of Our Nature by Steven Pinker. Sapiens by Yuval Noah Harari. Factfulness by Hans Rosling. His views on AI and technology. In the 1990s, Gates was one of the first to warn about email viruses and internet security. In the 2020s, he began discussing artificial intelligence (AI) as a force that could either uplift or disrupt humanity, depending on how it's managed. In 2023, he said, AI is as fundamental as the creation of the microprocessor, the personal computer, the internet, and the mobile phone. Passion for the environment. In recent years, Gates has been extremely focused on climate change. He has invested in nuclear energy, TerraPower, funded climate tech startups, written the book How to Avoid a Climate Disaster. He's personally putting billions into finding clean energy alternatives and zero-carbon solutions. Bill and Melinda Gates' divorce. The human side. After 27 years of marriage, Gates and Melinda French Gates divorced in 2021. It surprised the world, but they both committed to remaining co-chairs of their foundation, supporting their children, Jennifer, Rory, and Phoebe, equally, keeping their philanthropic mission alive. During COVID-19, he became a global voice. Though he faced false conspiracy theories, Gates donated over $2 billion to vaccine efforts, helped fund mRNA technology development, warned in 2015 TED Talk that the world wasn't ready for a global pandemic, which later went viral. Brain 9. Legacy in education. Bill Gates is deeply committed to reforming education, especially in the U.S. Supports personalized learning through tech. Funded programs to improve public school teacher training. Invested in education tech platforms like Khan Academy and Coursera. Classical Building 10. Rare honors. Honorary Knight Commander of the British Empire (KBE) from Queen Elizabeth II. Presidential Medal of Freedom from Barack Obama 2016. Time Magazine's Person of the Year 2005, with Melinda and Bono. Speech balloon fun fact. Bill Gates today. He owns a $127 million mansion in Washington called Xanadu 2.0, packed with smart tech, a 60-foot pool with underwater music, and a personal library with a Da Vinci notebook. He doesn't leave his children massive inheritance. Each will get a few million, the rest goes to charity. He still uses a flip phone for years, only recently shifting to Android. This is the story Bill Gates how he become billionaire. If you want more interesting stories like this, subscribe this channel and keep watching more interesting stories.